Here comes the man in the suit. It's a legend. It's Brian Cruz. Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show. Wow. Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show.
Live from Los Angeles, it's Wednesday night, time for Kruse Control. And here's your host, Ryan Cruz.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Wednesday. Oh, it's hump day, everybody. It's the humpiest of all hump days of all the hump days of the world, the universe, and the multiverse. It is October 23rd, 2024. Welcome back to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Cruz. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so happy to see you. Hope you had a great rest of your week since Monday. Hope you can get some stuff done, accomplishing goals, maybe walking your dog into a sewer and finding some Ninja Turtles. I don't know. It's been a crazy week, hopefully, for you. I'm excited to have you back, though. Happy hump day. And, it's gonna be a fantastic show because it's hump day. What's up, Queen? Good to see you. What's up, Angel? Welcome back. And joining me back, everybody. You know her, you love her. My co-host for this evening, everybody. Here she's back. I'm happy she's so back. Welcome back, Angela Kostel. Angela, how you doing?
Oh, you're so sweet. I wonder if Queen was referring to me, unless you're the angel, which is totally true. You are, but maybe that's mutual. Is that right, Queen? Let me know.
Angel Feliciano, who's in our guests.
Yeah, there is an angel that pops in. There's an angel that pops in all the time.
Oh, hey there. Okay, well then, hey there, Angel. Nice to meet. My name is too, and it, with what it means. But anyways, good to be back. Cheers, everybody.
Good to see you. How you?
Kruse Control.
Welcome to the show.
Happy hump day. Happy hump day, Angela.
I know.
How's your weekend?
Have you been humping it up?
I've been humping it up today. I've been humping it up all day. It's called you getting over that hump, keep going over that hump and get in that hump, up, down, left, right, square root it.
You're in a serious trajectory of hump right now. You need to get over it.
Hump trajectory.
it's the only way to live. It's the only way to live. Come on.
Is your hump on espresso?
This might not be espresso right here, right now. That's all I'm saying. It's been one of those days. Welcome on a Wednesday. It's like a midweek dip into the water pool. That's what this is right here.
Yeah. Okay. I feel it. So cheers, bud, right here. Cheers, coming at you.
Cheers. Welcome back. Good to see you. Happy hump day. It's gonna be a great show. We're not alone, Angela. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna be fantastic, but we're not alone. We're never alone here. Of course, we have back our technical director himself, the Thirsty Daddy, GR Waters. How you doing, GR?
I'm good, Brian. Thank you. Good to be here again. And Angel Feliciano's right. You do have the
It's good. Thank you, Angel.
Yeah, thanks, Angel. That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Hey, Thirsty Daddy, you okay?
You okay, GR?
I'm all right.
All right. How's your day been, GR?
Just another exciting hump day.
Yeah, it really is. And Peppy loves hump day too, GR. You know why?
Trying to impress the girls on the block.
That's why.
That's a Pep GR.
I'm not clumsy.
I'm just pussy.
The floor hates me. The tables and chairs are bullies. And the walls keep getting in my way.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of great.
That's some bullshit.
Oh, damn, Peppy.
Peppy's got some pep.
Yeah, he does. I think because it's hump day, he kind of goes crazy on hump day. Right, Peppy?
What can I say? This stinks. And dogs love stinky stuff.
Well, welcome back, GR. Good to see you. Hey, Doctor. Well, I can't even read. Dr. Anton Phibes? Welcome to Kruse Control, man. I butcher names all the time. Welcome to Kruse Control, Doctor. Thank you for being GR. We also have our resident doctor in the house, everybody. Our intellectual himself, Mr. Mike Casey. Oh, geez, that's funny.
Woo! You can call me Doctor.
Not your boy toy.
Toy. I mean, we don't even have to do the show. We could just jam to this sweet intro music the whole time. Hi, Brian.
Hey, how you been, Mike? How's your week?
I'm doing great. My week is I don't know. It's life, man, right? I guess my hump trajectory is, I suppose, what you're asking about it. It is I'm hitting escape velocity straight up into the sky.
The king of hot takes.
I was gonna ask. Peppy's like, I was gonna say, is it sputtering upward the mountain like you?
Sputter. Oh yeah, we've got that in the drops somewhere if we want to dig it out later. Seriously though, you guys in the chat are bringing a tear to my eye. It's great having you here. I mean, you guys totally make the show, so like it's nice to hear. Thanks, guys. We love you.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
Dr. Phibes, by the way.
The doctor.
Dr. Phibes. It was like weird how it landed on the screen. I couldn't even read it. Then again, I've been up since 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, so I might be a little bit loopy right now. But yeah, I slept in. Well, GR standard, I slept in. For Brian's standard, that's not the best because Brian's not a night to bed at 10:30 at night. I'm up. I'm a night owl, so unfortunately, it's a great thing.
Mimi spilled your coffee. How are you going to stay awake if your dogs are, knocking all your beverages?
I know. Yeah. They're freaking insane. They got to watch themselves. Watch yourself,
Yeah. The last thing you want is Pepe having espresso, for crying out loud.
I know. God. He's already crazy.
Like bouncing around, like going bananas.
Spinning around in circles, really. Jumping up on couches and doing elbow drops onto me while I'm sleeping. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like neck drops, like.
Dave's here. He's trying to phone in a guy, everybody. He always tries to phone in. Dave, are you there? Can you hear me?
No.
Okay, I guess Dave, he's being an asshole. It's okay, Dave. We love you still. Round of applause for Dave.
Dave, if you give your internet guardian, the little guy with the pan flute, just give him a couple of pieces of copper and he'll sort out your internet connection. It'll be great.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Obviously, he doesn't have the same gatekeeper I do.
Yeah, they're right. 100%.
There's no need to get personal.
All right, we're happy.
Yeah,
we're happy you're here, Dave.
You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right. I'm never happy you're happy here. Well, thank you all for being here on Kruse Control tonight. Round of applause.
Hi, Vampirella.
Yeah, hi, Vampirella. Welcome to Kruse Control. It's good to have you here. Thank you all for being here as always. Happy hump day. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy week. But it doesn't matter what's going on in the week. There's a lot of things going on in Kruse Control. Doesn't matter if it's a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday. Any week, there's always one thing going down, and that's a lot of breaking news. Come on. I hate to say it. If Sean were here, he'd be like, yep, it looks like Blade's done, everybody. Maybe not, but they dropped it off the calendar again. Dropped it off one more time, and I think Mahershala Ali's like, guys, I'm not going to do this. Now, this has been problematic for a long time. Couldn't figure out a script, changed writers multiple times, and it was supposed to come out November 7th, 2025. Took it off the calendar. They gave it to Predator Badlands now. So that will be coming out instead, and there's no word when this will come out. Of course, Kevin Feige said, we're going to make it the best thing ever. It's a rated R movie. It's going to be fantastic. We're taking all our time. Well, I just don't see it happening. And then there's a rumor that's going to be like a Blade team up with a bunch of different other characters too. That might happen. But again, I think Wesley Snipes said it right during Deadpool Wolverine. I'll be only damn Blade ever, whatever he said. I just butchered his line, but you know what I mean, guys. I think he's the only Blade that'll ever happen. I don't see this happening moving forward. But I think there will be another Twisters movie. I will say that. I bet another one comes because Twisters made $370 million. It's dropping on the cock tonight or on November 15th, not too far away. So if you got Peacock, you can twist it away all day on November 15th, live on the cock. And I know a lot of people love this, and I didn't get a chance to see it. So if you've seen it out there, let me know. I still want to check it out. I love the original 97 version. It was fantastic. I was like, how do you top this? And everyone was like going crazy about it. Like, watch it in 4DX. It's amazing. So if you saw it, you like it, let me know. I still will check it out when it's live on Peacock on November. It's going to be fucking fantastic. It's around my birthday, so I can't wait to see it. I'm also excited about The Lord of the Rings. course, we have this whole thing with Gandalf, with Sir Colin. Why am my brain going crazy? I've been late. So
Ian McKellen.
I don't know where that came from, Mike, but Ian McKellen.
Sir Colin.
Sir Colin, if you will. Sir Colin came forward and he was saying like he's got to go. No, he was saying that actually there was to be 2 movies. It's a 2-parter thing. Well, the writers came forward. Philip Boyens came forward and said it's not a 2-movie deal. It's 1 movie for this Gollum film. Andy Serkis is directing it, and there isn't a Lord of the Rings, but it's something different, and they haven't announced what it is yet. But Gandalf will be in both movies, so that's why they asked Sir Ian McKellen to be doing 2 movies, and that's what it comes down to. So get excited if you're excited. There is more coming forward. Can't really shed any tears for Blade. I know. Honestly, yeah, you fucking probably scared. You probably hated him. He fucking coming after you. You know, we don't need that. Leave the vampires alone. Leave the vampires alone, and figure out your stuff, Disney. I know we're trying to figure out who's gonna take over after Bob Iger. Now we just had a recent announcement where James Gorman is coming on to the Disney board, former Morgan Stanley CEO. He just joined the board. Now he's taking over from a former chairman and taking over that route, and he's gonna actually help Bob Iger find the next big Bob Iger for Disney. The next one, not Bob Chapek. Nope, he's not coming back. The next Bob Iger. And they're very excited about him coming on. They're going crazy about this. I don't know, like this guy's taking over for Mark Parker, who's been there for a long time, and I think 9 years, and he's stepping down, and they're saying his insight will help them find the next bad boy that's running Disney. We'll have to wait and find out. I'm not, we'll get this eventually, but honestly, like, I don't know who's to replace Bob Iger. He'll probably step down and come back. That's kind of what happens with this guy. It's kind of his thing. But, you know, Succession's a big deal. And I just finished Succession, everybody. And I got to tell you, Jeremy Strong recently was talking about Succession and about what that meant to him playing Kendall on that show. And he was like, guys, it fucked me up. That's what he said. He goes, it fucked me up overall. And I don't really want to go back to that ever. He doesn't want to do it. He says it was difficult to carry that baggage for 7 years. And there's just so much that I want to do beyond that. And it was just such a hard character to play. So if you're out there hoping for another season or a movie, I think it's going to be hard because it would have to be Kendall's story. Now, of course, he's in The Apprentice right now that's coming out with Sebastian Stan. So he's doing other things. This guy's a great actor, and I can't wait to see what he does next. But please, man, don't give up on Kendall. I haven't yet. He might still run the empire, and I would like to see that. I'm saying I watched it. I like to see it. That's a little spoiler.
You just finished Succession, Brian? You hadn't seen it before?
Yeah.
Can we get a little quick mini review? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it, but they are all little whiny bitches. That's all I gotta say.
That's the show.
That's the show.
Rich little bitches.
Yes. I mean, Shiv is like stabbing people in the freaking ribs with a knife all the time. That's a great name for her. She's shiving you in the ribs. And Kendall's just, I mean, I felt bad for Kendall. I felt bad for Roman a lot too.
Yeah.
Like Kendall was promised that since he was 7. I don't think I've ever seen Succession. It's a great show. It's
very funny too. It's very darkly humorous. Like these people are totally pathologically and sad and ridiculous. You shouldn't feel bad for them because they've got more money than God. But somehow they managed to be incredibly pathetic
for that role. He won Emmy. Kieran Culkin won, I think, multiple Emmy. That show won a ton.
Yeah,
the guy that played Tom, I think he might have won one too. He was fucking hysterical.
Oh, I loved him.
Tom is he's like the naive, but like there's like an undercover like darkness to him. Like he's like comes across as like, I don't know. Then we find out later what happens. But
and he just abuses the hell out of Greg. Like,
I love Greg though. I love Greg so much.
I love Greg. Yeah, Greg is a great character.
I was like, why is Greg? I mean, the way he was like rising in there. If there was one more season, I bet he would have been like. Oh, I can't even imagine where he'd go. I just thought he would like whatever he was doing would always benefit him.
Burn all of them like in flames. I think he would just light them all on fire.
That would be a great ending. Yeah.
after all the shit they all talk about him, like I think he'd finally just lose his mind. And
it ends like Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
he rolls up.
Greg.
You take like a flamethrower and just burn them all. Like, I'm sorry.
But I'd see why like he doesn't want to come. Jeremy Strong's like, I don't want to play this character anymore. At the end of that, without spoiling too much, the end, the very last scene of that thing, I'm like, oh my God, what is Kendall gonna do next? Like, fucking shit. That's all I can say at the end of that freaking thing. You don't do that to somebody and like make them drink that and celebrate their life and then do that to them. I get it though. In the famous song, Stand By Your Man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys know that song?
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
GR knows that song too much, but he says he won't come back. We'll have to wait and find out if he actually will. But we do know that Daredevil's coming back, everybody. And now we actually have an official release date for Daredevil Born Again, March 4th, 2025 on Disney Plus. And I've been waiting a long time. We all have. Of course, they had the reshoots over at Disney trying to figure out how to make this better. And I'm happy they did it, because what they were going before, they said it was too lawyer formulaic, and it wasn't actually the roots of Daredevil. And Charlie Cox came forward recently and was saying, hey guys, like, we have even a lot of homages to the original series. There's apparently a really awesome, like, Wonder type action sequence in this new season too that he says ties back to the roots, and they're calling it really dark and gritty and back to the original, something totally different for Disney and in line of what the original was supposed to be doing. And honestly, I can't wait. I love this combination. D'Onofrio, friend of the show. He's a friend of the show. I think they're just fantastic. I can't wait to see where this goes. Mostly just to see where the the DCU goes. We'll talk about that multiple times, of course. But James Gunn came forward to talk about like the continuity of it all. Now he was saying, of course, they're all connected in their own way, but every story is its own world, its own device, its own fixed, developed storyline, and that's what you say about that. So don't expect to have all these like big crossovers during each movie. He wants all these characters to have their own story, and then eventually they all come together somehow. And there's gonna be trickles of things, but overall, it's not like it's gonna be like it was before. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna give these characters an opportunity to thrive in their own world, and we'll dive them together eventually. So don't expect what it used to be for the DCU. It's interesting. I'm excited about it. I think they need to develop characters, but I wonder if Zaslav will stop that. It all depends on Superman. If Superman does well, I think James Gunn's going to be fine, do whatever he wants. If Superman doesn't do well, get ready to see how the axe of Zaslav will knock him down and whoop his ass and make him do what he wants. I think that it's a weird thing. They're really problematic. DCU has had a lot of issues. I hope they can figure it out, because you can't. Please don't mess it up. Just please don't mess it up, James Gunn. Don't do it. I trust you though, James Gunn. I really do trust you. And don't mess up Knives Out 3. I'm worried about this. I like the first two. They were freaking fantastic. I do like it. Dave Bautista, friend of the show, right, Dave? Dave's out there with us. He did a great job in Knives Out 2. Glass Onion. And now Ryan Johnson's coming back. We've talked about this cast, killer cast right here. Josh Brolin, of course, Jeremy Renner, Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Thomas Hayden Church. I mean, there's a lot of people attached to this. And on top of that, Josh Brolin was talking about it. He said he read the script recently, and he was like, God, this is so well written. We just don't get things like this anymore, which is a good sign, because honestly, some of the scripts we get sometimes, I'm like, what is this movie? Who proved this? How did this happen? Hi, all beard on point as always, Mike. There you go, Mike. Get that round of applause for Mike's beard.
Yeah, Flexi's in the chat. She's commenting on my beard.
I agree, Doctor. We should have a Wesley Snipes movie as Blade again. Let's just do it. Give him that send off. I kind of had Deadpool Wolverine, but that'd be great. But this Knives Out looks great. Again, I'm excited about it. I love what Ryan Johnson's done with this. I think, some of the stuff he did with Star Wars, of course, is questionable. I love what he did with Joseph Gordon-Levitt back in the day with Brick. I think he's in a lot of great movies, but we'll have to see where this goes. And, it's sounding good. If Josh Brolin's happy about it, I'm kind of happy. Don't ruin it. But The Ruiner is also coming, everybody. Raycon's video game Ruiner is being directed by Wes Ball. So this is moving forward. If you've ever played this game before, it's a big online game. I know a lot of people know about it. I mean, honestly, it's this action shooter set in the year 2091, where it's a cyber metropolis in this world where people are just like, this fucking crazy world. But the game follows a wired psychopath who fights against a corrupt system to uncover the truth and retrieve his kidnapped brother. Under the guidance of a mysterious hacker that battles through a world of brutal violence and cutting-edge technology, inching closer to dark secrets hidden within the city's neon-lit streets. And I know, like, people are going crazy about this online. I've heard about this multiple times. I kind of want to see where this goes. This sounds fascinating, kind of in the kind of Blade Runner kind of world. But again, it's an action game. Games are like actually having an opportunity to thrive right now, and this might be another big one moving forward. We'll have to wait and find out. I even like it. I'm excited to see it. But the ruiner of all worlds, of course, is Harvey Weinstein, everybody. And Harvey Weinstein, everybody, is been diagnosed with bone marrow cancer. So a joke's kind of on him. I mean, you do so many fucked up things. He's gonna have a painful rest of his life. Now, there's no cure for this, and I never want to say it's bad. I don't want to like talk trash about the guy. I have talked trash about this guy a lot in the show. Death is never something I wish on anybody, but this guy has done some fucked up shit. So I mean, I feel bad about anybody going through this, but honestly, it almost feels like it was just in a way. I don't know. I don't want to say it,
Weinstein.
I don't want to say right. I don't want to say it, but he's been going to Rikers Island doing all his treatments, and at the end of the day, he might live 5-10 more years, and that'll be it. Unfortunately, but fortunately, in a lot of ways. That's what, GR?
He can room with Diddy.
He can room with Diddy, GR says.
Yeah.
Another Diddy buddy.
Yeah. Hey, man, they might be good bunk buddies, maybe. He'll take top bunk, then he'll take bottom bunk. They'll roll around for a while. It'll be a fantastic evening, you know? It'll be a slumber party in the Diddy house. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Freak fests in prison?
Yep. Diddy prison.
right.
Diddy prison, Mike. But also, everybody, don't worry about Diddy. There's no help for him, but there is help for the Fantastic Four. And everybody, Herbie's been officially announced. We have the first picture of him from the Fantastic Four. Of course, they're a robot that's going to help the Fantastic Four before. We've never had this on film before. I'm really excited. Look at this. This is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like an anime version. It's kind of wonky, retro robot. Looks like it could be like back in Jetsons world. It's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind it either. Bone marrow cancer. It's freaking crazy. I haven't got a face. I'm sorry you don't have a face. You have great. You know what? You have a face. You have a great face. I love your face. I love your face. I'll pause for your face. But Herbie, everybody, here it is. What do you think? Is it a good mix for the MCU? Is it what you want to see? Is robot great? Let us know. But everybody, a lot of breaking news. Breaking news. Rachel's not here, everybody. Rob Plus, man.
Who's that?
Thank you all for being here on Kruse Control. My earbuds are going a little weird, so I'm going to try to switch them out. I'm having some feedback. I don't know if anybody hears feedback at all. Anybody hear feedback?
No, it's not good.
No?
Oh, there it goes. It was something weird in my earbud. It was like going brrrr. It was like purring at me. I don't know why it was purring at me. GR, are you purring at me?
No.
Good, just
He's thirsty,
checking.
but he's not that thirsty.
I mean, I did see that twinkle in his eye. That's all I'm saying.
I was looking at Angela. Okay, Brian, get a grip.
Who's here? GR is here. Get ready for him. Anyways, everybody, a lot of breaking news. Thank you for being here, as always, everybody. But it's not just about the breaking news. It's about the substance, the conversation, what everybody in the panel thinks. I got a great panel here right now. So now it's that time that everybody gets that 1 minute on the clock. Give me what to say. Is there hot takes? Let's do it. All right, now it's time for those hot takes. This is that time to put 1 minute on the clock. And all my guests get 1 minute, break down all the hot takes on all the latest breaking news. Now, can they make it before that bomb blows up, or will they not? I mean, if they don't, it's cool. You might still think their hot takes are fantastic, and that's fine, because you as the audience vote, and you're the decider of who is our hot take master for this Hump Day edition of Kruse Control. Yeah. I'm so excited about the hot takes. I always am. So let's find out. Let's go to the panel, everybody. Let's find out who's going to go first for the hot takes. All right. Good plastic surgeons. Awesome. Mike, I said Vampirella?
Vampira.
Vampirella. Yeah.
Vampirella. Come on.
Vampirella.
We all have
Oh my God.
Vampirella. You know what? Round of applause to you, Vampirella. Round of applause to you.
He doesn't bite.
I think you're a good one, GR.
Angela, who should go first for the hot takes?
Ooh, I know. It's always such. Should Dave go, or let's see. Here.
Dave, do you want to go first, man? I feel like Dave could go first.
Dave,
No, Dave's not going to go.
That's cool. He's always silent whenever we ask him.
His internet sometimes is so weird.
I know, right?
Heavy?
Hey, what about the pep store? You're not going to ask me to do hot takes today?
Stickity snacks. I have to do that every time he says that. Okay, so Dave.
Well, it's nice to be asked. I mean, you really hurt my feelings, Brian.
I'm not asking you to do hot takes, man. I mean, you never want to do it. Okay, should we ask Angela? Should we ask Peppy to do hot takes? Yeah, she's not feeling it. Not feeling it.
Sure. Yeah.
Peppy, hot takes?
You want a hot take? I'll never do hot takes.
I'll never do them. Okay. All right.
He's
well,
just
then we're good on
salty
you,
because he had
buddy.
to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit that like button.
GR, are you a ventriloquist?
I am.
Yeah, did you talk without speaking and moving your mouth? All right, it's you, GR. It's you.
All right.
Okay.
All right, it's going down to the thirsty daddy. And Lexi, Herbie's great too. I saw you out there. Herbie's fucking great. All right, GR, here we go, man. I know it's you feeling good tonight. You feeling like you got this in the bag. You stretched out your limber, ready to kick these hot takes right in the buttocks.
No, we're not going there. Let's just do the hot take.
All right.
Yeah, funny
Let's make this
hot
happen.
takes. Here we go.
Okay, Peppy, just jumping, just taking my thing, Peppy. Okay, all right, GR, it's ready for some hot takes. Hot takes, let's do this. All right, hot takes in. All right, GR, this in 3, 2, 1. Oh, hot takes.
Okay, blade been cut. Get a strop and sharpen it up. Sudeikis back. Without him, there's no show there. Twisters, typical Hollywood, quick to the TV and no more in the theaters. No wonder we don't make money. Lord of the Rings, Golem. God damn, the story's already been told. Just move on. Gorman and the chairman of the board at Disney. Well, they still don't know who they're going to stick in the seat. Succession, Strong wants to do more. That's all there is to it. Daredevil, I hope it's half as good as the first one. I can't even read my own handwriting. DC, they're all going to be different. Or is Gunn going to throw another dud? Knives Out 3. I'll go see it. I love the first two. Runner to Universal. Another game show. Oh boy, I can't wait. Weinstein is cancer. That's a bitch, but he deserves it. And Herbie the VW.
Great hot takes, Thirsty Daddy.
He did it.
How's it feel, GR?
I even got my VW code in there.
Great hot takes. You know,
Good job, PR.
I think for the very first time, I missed a hot take topic tonight. For the very first time.
You did.
You did. You missed Lasso.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I missed a hot. I don't know what happened. Something weird happened to my computer. Before we go on, just very quickly, Jason Sudeikis is coming back to Ted Lasso, everybody. It's happening. It's going down. Shannon Gunnaby came forward. The CEO, the Warner Brothers TV CEO, said, yes, Ted Lasso. He is coming back. They finally found something that gets them excited about Ted Lasso again to come back, and they weren't going to do it without him. And he's coming back. Beard's coming back. We got the whole cast. Gino Temple's coming back. And, of course, Harvey Weinstein's coming back. Everyone's coming back for Ted Lasso Season 4. And Jason Sudeikis, if you're wondering about it, he's there. He's behind the seat. He will be back on the screen. He's coming back. The man, the myth, the legend, and your coach of the most, Ted Lasso, is coming back. Hot takes time. All right. I can't believe I missed one. That's what happens. It's been a day. It's been a day.
The very
Ryan,
first
what's
time.
going on? Okay, now you're tired. I mean, I can go next, I guess. I can put myself up for the bid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know. Or crazy.
I feeling good about this, huh, Angela? Feeling good tonight?
Feeling so good.
Hey, we believe in you. We know you're going to nail these hot takes. But
Oh,
hot
wow.
takes across the whole universe, right?
Oh, yeah. You know it. Totally. All right.
You got this.
When
All right,
you're
here we
ready,
go.
hit that bomb.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay, Blade pushed to 2025. I hope they can make it. It'd be worth it, to be honest, if that does happen. Predator, all the Badlands stuff. Let's go. Ted Lasso, obviously on board with all of it. Love him to death. Twister back. Makes complete sense that they were going to throw that into the whole streaming vibe. Hunt for Gollum, I'm into that. I'm obsessed with Lord of the Rings stuff, so let's do it. Let's see, James Gorman coming in. Is he coming in for money, creativity, structure? What are we going to do there? Kind of up in the air. Let's see, Daredevil back. I'm kind of whatever about it. Josh Brolin, he's so talented. He's so diverse. I think he'll do wonderful. Let's see, Jeremy Strong. Oh, Kendall. Yeah, like I love him in Succession. Amazing. I don't know if he'll come back for that. Bruner, the cyberpunk flick. I think that could be interesting. I'm not really into it. Weinstein, don't care. He deserves cancer. Sorry, Herbie. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! I think I'm done.
All right. Oh, and she got it, everybody.
Seconds
Great.
to spare.
Oh my God.
Great. Hot takes.
Woman walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet.
Great. Hot takes.
They're in our monetization, Brian.
I know. You know, when there's stuff going on in the background, sometimes it works. I mean, we'll find out. But great hot takes.
Oh my God.
Nice work, Angela.
Yeah,
I was like,
great
I don't know
work.
where I was. I think I blacked out, you know, like towards when I see that clock and then my mouth is trying to move and like read like kind of little notes I put down. I'm like, shit. Get through
Like,
this.
what is happening? What is
There's too many,
happening?
like, stimuli happening here. Like my brain's like overfunctioning. Thanks,
Well,
man. Please vote for me. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty woman. Yeah.
She's out.
Great hot take. So, all right. I guess it's down to Mr. Mike over here. Mr. Resident Intellectual. Mike, you ready for these hot takes or what?
I can do it, man. You know I can do it. I've done it a
I
million
know you can
times.
do
I've
it.
blown it out of the water. What do you think I'm going to do tonight?
You're gonna
walk on water,
pump it
Mike?
out of the water.
Yeah, I walk on water. I did used to
walk
look
on
like
water
Jesus,
with
though. That's true.
Yeah.
He did
I
used to
don't
look like
know.
Jesus. Very true story. Very true story.
And I'm walking on water tonight, Angela.
All right.
Yeah.
Walking
on water. He's walking on water.
I don't know this song.
On
Back to your day job, Brad.
As an intellectual walking on. All right, Mike. Here we go. He's walking on water. He's
Keep
walking
going.
on water.
Michigan.
The resident, I like Michigan. All right, Mike. Here we go. Take that
The lake
walk
is getting
across
cold.
that water. Smack that
Okay.
bitch. Grab
Oh,
a
shit, I
fish.
gotta
Stick
pull
it in your
stuff
pack
up.
pants. Watch your underwear, and then come in here and do some hot takes. All right, here we go.
Wash my
All right, Mike.
underwear.
Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Oh man, what's this other Lord of the Rings movie gonna be after the Gollum hunt? They were gonna delve into the backstory of Tom Bombadil. I have no idea. Harvey Weinstein, what's it like when you're the kind of person that everybody finds out that you have bone marrow cancer, and they're like, "Oh, boo, you have bone marrow cancer." Like, I'm glad. I hope I never have to be that guy. It's so cool that Charlie Cox is invested in the story development of Daredevil and Vincent D'Onofrio too. I mean, I think we're really excited for that. James Gunn, he's got like baby hair. You know what I mean? Like, he's got that kind of mohawk. It's soft. It's cool. I like it. I wish I could do that when I get old. I love Knives Out. Come on, give me more. Just that deep Southern Daniel Craig, Georgia detective. I love it. Ruiner show. Yeah, Cyberpunk. That's what we need. Cyberpunk is cultural critique. I love it. Just give me more. Let's see. We watched Succession. Jesus. Herbie, who gives a shit? Blade, we knew it would never happen. Twisters, great. You're on TV now.
See, we don't get enough breathing.
Great job, Mike.
No, there's no time to breathe. I'm dancing tonight. I didn't realize that, but
Great job, Mike. Great job on the hot takes, man.
A lot of topics to remember. Australia.
thank you.
Yeah.
I tried.
Great hot takes. Great hot takes across the board. Now, I'm going to put it out there for everybody out there in the chat to vote it up and find out who you think is the winner of hot takes. Let us know. Mike, you already dived into this for a second, so let's go with this. So the Lord of the Rings, we have the Gollum one first, right? We have the Hunt for Gollum. We're going to dive in here, find out a little bit back. So this takes place during the Fellowship of the Ring era, and that's this time frame for this.
Okay.
And the next one will be Gandalf focused as well. Does this going to take place before he's Gandalf the Great, or will he be Gandalf the White? What do you think, Mike?
You know, I don't know that there's a lot
Sorry,
after the elves go to the west in the
You
Lord of the
won?
Rings trilogy.
Did you win, Mike?
We're still everybody's
voting.
still voting, right?
I'm like,
Yeah,
I
we're
think I blacked out again for a second.
Get some
What?
water.
My question, Angel, is what are you drinking tonight?
Yeah, can we get some of that shit?
Yeah, it's called water.
H2O.
Or tequila, Mike.
Tropicana.
Oh,
I like
hydrogen.
to reuse containers. Like, I fill this Tropicana thing up with water, and I just drag that shit around with me all day. I stay hydrated.
Yeah.
That's great,
I
man.
believe it.
Hydrate.
I have one of these things on me, man. It's
I
a
like
big
to
bottle.
stay hydrated
I like
for
to
my
stay
long when I am doing cases in Savannah.
Thanks, doctor. So, Mike,
Yeah.
movie two. What do you
Okay.
got for me? Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. So I think after in the end of the Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, The elves go out to the west. I don't know that there's a lot of drama happening in Middle Earth after that point. However, Tolkien did have a lot of shit going on before. I'm not a major Lord of the Rings guy, but I did read the Silmarillion because I do just like crunchy backstory lore shit. So we're going to be following some of the adventures of, they're going to have to euthanize him, right? Or like, I don't know. I guess wizards are just old, like for forever. He's a Maiar. He's kind of like an earth spirit, kind of, that got humanized somehow. So they're gonna do some kind of lore. I really don't know what their direction they're gonna go with it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. It's like this came out of nowhere because it's like people are like, oh, there's 2 more movies. They wouldn't say 2 more movies, but I think Sir Ian McKellen kind of put that dragon out of the cage. You know what I mean? And
I have one question,
My
my one question is because forever I was like, yes, give me 3 Hobbit movies, like just more Lord of the Rings. The world that Peter Jackson established is freaking amazing. Just give me more. And then the Hobbit films came out, and I was like, oh, this is hurting pretty bad. But I've kind of turned around on them, like I turned around on the Star Wars sequels. Like, did people like come around? Do you feel okay about the Hobbit movies now?
I enjoy them. I mean, honestly, I didn't have a problem with them really. You Benedict Cumberbatch as the dragon, which was freaking cool, right?
That was awesome.
What a great casting. Martin, what's his Martin?
Martin
Mole?
Martin, not
Not Martin Short.
Oh,
not Martin Short. I'm going blank on his name.
Martin Hobbit. Freeman.
He was freaking great. Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman was so good. He was so great as playing Bilbo. I think they were great movies overall. You have great casting, fun journey. I just think that people were like worried about the frame rate thing. That was a big thing.
Hopefully they don't do the 60 frames per second. It makes everything look like a Mexican soap opera.
It made everybody sick in the theaters.
Like Santa Claus this year?
Yeah, he was the Hobbit. Oh yeah, that's going to be Sean Astin's playing Santa Claus this year on the Buddy the Elf, Buddy the Elf movie, or stage production, I should say. Yeah,
give me more Sean Astin.
I love Sean Astin, friend of the show, man. Sean Astin's awesome. He's very involved with the union. Been at a bunch of Zoom meetings with him. He's a freaking fantastic guy. He's fighting for the people. Oh yeah, you gotta do that.
Get him on here.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. There's people like that I should be reaching out to, because there's people like him that are like. They have these big meetings and stuff like Zoom meetings, but they don't actually could happen. We can make it happen. Yeah. Angela, what do you think about this? Ted Lasso, are you excited about it coming back? Are you
excited to eat?
But people are being like,
sorry.
Yeah, people are being like, this is ruining it. People are like, this is a great ending and we shouldn't touch it. Do you feel that same way?
Woman walking down the street, pretty woman.
If you play it, that's what you're gonna get.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah, I do. I think, you know what? I mean, who couldn't use another Ted Lasso season? I mean, it's just great. Just great watching, right? It's just great TV. I think they could. I mean, I want to, because I don't know who's watched it or not, but I mean, the way the season 3.
We can spoil. I think we're deep enough now. We can spoil a little bit, and it's been a while,
Well, yeah, it has been a minute. I mean, it's actually been a minute since I've watched it, so I think I probably forgot some of it. But no, whatever. Can I just say it? I mean, wasn't he going back to?
He was going home. He went back home, and he left the team, and Roy Kent and Nate the Great, and Beard were running the team now. It's a women's team.
Character. I love his character.
Yeah. Fuck. I can't do it, but he's so good.
He's got that really just angry kind of, I don't know, Grinchy vibe, but it works for him. And then Coach. I love Coach.
Yeah. He's so good. Coach Beard, so great.
Yeah, just like this. He's like a wise, not like a miniature Buddha, but kind of has this wisdom about him, with all of his little, when Dad's asking him for questions all the time, or he's always asking his opinion. He's always got the answer. It's he's like a wizard Buddha or something. He just knows. I want to be when I have my problems, I want to go talk to Coach. Hey, Coach. Tell me what you think.
What do they call him? The wolf something? They don't call himself the wolf pack. They call him the...
You mean the mole? I call that one the little guy, or no? What are you talking?
Their whole group, they're like wolf. It's not wolf pack. Wolf
Oh,
pack
no,
unite. You know?
They're oh god, what's their name? Their code name? It's like it's not the Wolf Pack, is it? No.
No, that's wrestling bleeding in my brain.
Mention it, but I forgot what their name was. It was like some group with like a book. I don't know. Whatever. We can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike and I do that on the weekends. Oh.
They're like, it's time to have an
All at the
emotional
moon.
breakdown with each other. What is it? I need to know what that is. Like, what's Ted Lasso's
Google it.
group?
The
I am
dog
right
pack,
now. Bugging me.
the
I'm
wolf
like,
Always.
Ow!
Oh, GR, you think it's a bad thing?
you guys know Diamond Dogs. The Diamond Dogs assemble.
David Bowie.
He does.
I was
Diamond
way off.
Dogs assemble.
I was way
Right?
off. I was way off. Yeah, Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, we were like none of us we were close considering a dog, but the rest was not right. Not accurate. But that's okay. Diamond Dogs
I worry.
assemble.
I worry a little bit, Angela. I worry a little bit because I'm like, it's such a good show. But then it leaves it open for so much more potential too.
Yeah.
That I would like to see where these characters go. Watch a lot of shows. Like we're talking about Succession. Succession is that same thing. It leaves it open in a way where you're like, well, what are we gonna get more of this? You know, we're gonna find out what happens with this character, and once you get engrossed in these characters, you want to see where they go.
Like it's kind of like Sex in the City, what they did with like the film in 2008, and they did the film like two other
PR's favorite.
Now they have the whole other season because it just leaves it open for the networks to come back and say, hey, we could probably tap into this in a different way, like and make money, bring in the most of the original cast or something, right? Maybe add a couple new characters, and it just brings people back. Like, I mean,
I don't know how that works in the industry. Like how you get to the tipping point, like that they want to, make another project.
I mean, I think it comes down to either money or the creators. The creators want to do more.
Yeah, they're not
money,
doing
money
it
of the
for
creators.
the love of it. They're doing it for the money of it for the most part, and because the money usually means that people loved it, so it's kind of like that goes hand in hand. So yeah, money, eyeballs, right?
Eyeballs. It's a big thing. You have enough people that are watching it. You get like a final season, and then also Emmy nods. That's a big thing too.
Yep. I mean, Succession had a ton. Lasso had loads. I mean, ton. So I mean, it's no wonder that that's coming back. But is it definite? Is it definite? It's coming back for season 4.
Ted Lasso, yep, it's coming back. The creators, the head of the network said that he's been talking to Jason Sudeikis, and everybody's on board now. Of course, Juno Temple just signed on. Sudeikis just signed on. Hannah, there were just some contracts that were still they still had the contracts. They had like
Hannah Waddington or whatever. She's great.
Yeah, she was under a contract where they could renew it at a certain point, and it hadn't lapsed yet, and they just renewed it. So there's a bunch of actors, they just renewed their contracts that were like, they were set to like, you have a certain grace period of like, we have a year until we decide, and then they re-upped it. So there's all the actors are coming back, except I think the one person that's not coming back is Jamie Tart. I think he's doing it for the show, and he can't. So that was like something that's up in the air because of his contract.
Okay with that. I mean, he's all right. I don't think he was
Jamie
like
Tart, Jamie Tart.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah,
Tart off, but like
Tart off,
Tart off.
Because his name rhymes with Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Awesome.
GR, before we wrap up the hot takes, let me go GR for 1 second. GR, what about Harvey Weinstein, man? Does anybody feel bad about the bone marrow cancer?
I think Mike would, does anybody really give a rat's ass?
Yeah. That's good. That's a good point.
The guy's a dirtbag, and I told you months ago, the dirtbag's going to die in jail. Now we know how.
Yeah, now we know how. It's a hell of a deal, isn't it, GR?
Yeah, I mean, I'd never wish cancer on anybody, but for him, I'll make an exception.
I've never seen. Listen, I know it's a HIPAA violation, but I've never seen the doctor report stating he's got cancer. So I'm sorry, I don't believe it yet.
Yep, we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, with that guy, he's like Houdini.
It's amazing how things slip out in our prison system.
True.
Yeah, a lot of things slip out in our prison system, GR.
Slip in and slip out. There's a lot of slipping.
Yeah.
That's a bleak joke.
They've got a little city now, so they can slide both ways.
And on that one, everybody, we do have a winner of Hot Takes. So we do have a Hot Take Master for this Hump Day edition of Kruse Control. Thank you all for voting, as always. Appreciate it so much. Thank you for being a part of Kruse Control, being a part of the whole production. It's amazing. But without further ado, everybody, our winner of Hot Takes for this Wednesday edition of Kruse Control
Okay.
Is he stuck?
is Angela Kostel.
Walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet.
Congratulations.
Sorry, every time I don't know why I do this duck and dodge thing. I'm like, every time you do that, I'm gonna like.
I like it. It's a great bit, Angela.
One, I have to whip up. Two, it's just part of the thing. So you play that song, I'm gonna woot. Okay. So. Thank you, everybody. Wow, I am so honored. I think that's the second time since I've been on here since September.
Nice work.
You got it.
The domain masters of this thing. So I'm always like, oh my god, I'm not gonna win this.
Well,
like,
congratulations.
Geez, you know, I'm like,
that was
you're like the studs of this like hot take situation that we do.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like, all right,
Apparently, you're a stud too, Angela.
No, she's just done that.
I'm a stud at now.
Studette.
And we have somebody that joined the chat, everybody here. Miss Lexi Kovo. Lexi, how you doing?
Oh, nice.
What's up,
How you doing?
Lex? How are you?
Good.
Look at you.
Rachel sent me a link and told me to join you, so here I am.
That's
You
simple.
missed some hot takes for crying out loud.
You missed the hot takes. You missed the hot takes.
Yeah.
Do you wanna do your announcement now or wait till later, Lexi? What do you think?
No, I'm good on that. You guys killed it.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here.
I can just do it now. I'm good.
Okay, you want to do it now? All right, cool.
So,
Pass over Lexi very fast, everybody.
so me and Rachel are moving to Las Vegas in like 2 weeks. And we've been kind of hit a financial slag here in Colorado. And so we have a GoFundMe set up. And so we're wondering if we can get some donations to help us get our truck to get to Vegas. We got our apartment and we've got everything else set up there, but our moving system that we had set up here, it just kind of fell through for us. And financially, the cost of the U-Haul that we're looking at that we need for everything is in one of those little bit more than we were expecting. And so we've had to kind of start reaching out. And so we're in a little bit of a position where, not that we're someone who likes to do this, but, you know, we've set up a GoFundMe to see if maybe we can get some assistance on our move. Because we've got to get to Vegas somehow. So here we are, just kind of seeing if the fans be willing to help us somehow and help us get to Vegas and improve our lives slightly. And
Where's that
that's
link
what I'm here
at?
for.
Hey, where's your link, Lex?
Rachel is supposed to be here for tonight as well, but she's in Vegas right now getting the keys and everything. So you
You have
You got a
a
little-
should have a link. I don't know. If not, I can provide you with one. So
Yeah, I got a link. I got the link. I can put it in the afterwards in the video. If you could post in the chat even right now while we're live, and then I'll attach to all the videos and stuff afterwards, and I'll put it in the channel. So help you out. Hopefully, if people want to help out, which would be great. Help them out. Everyone loves Lexi and
We've all
Rachel
been
here.
there.
So.
We've all been there,
when I'm
Lexi.
done talking here, I'll throw it in the chat here. I'm standing. I'm not technically sitting, so
Like, here we go.
So when
Well,
I'm done here, I'm not going to hang around on the show. I'll actually leave you guys. Not that I don't mind being here, but I think you guys got it tonight. You got a good crew, so I believe in you.
thanks, Lexi. We'll put
I
it
have to
out there
pack
for
my room,
everybody.
and that's why my lights are all gone, and it doesn't look as cool in my room now anyway. That's what's going on. And so we're just packing everything, and we're trying to get everything done. So
Well, we love you both, and thank you. And honestly, we'll put it out there for everybody.
It did help, wonderful, and we appreciate everything. And just a couple bucks is
Yeah, throw that
Something to
link
get
in the
to them.
chat.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
well,
Brian, as well for letting us do this. We really appreciate you giving us the help with this. So
Of course, you're part of Kruse Control. We appreciate you, Lexi. We love you, Lexi. Rachel out there. We wish the best for you in
anybody who
this
donates,
next
thank
chapter.
you so much. The fans, we appreciate you, and we appreciate everybody helping us. Anybody who can. So
Well, it's going to be a great new chapter, I think. And it's like, things happen for a reason. And we're here to support you best we can. So, yeah. Well, I hope it's going to be good. Well, thank you for popping in. And again, we'll put it out there. If you want to put it out there, then I'll attach everything afterwards,
I
Lexi.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Appreciate you. All right. Have a good one.
We love Vegas too. The food's been so much better than Colorado. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, world class out there.
All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a great night.
And they got In and Out.
All right. Take care, Lexi. Good to see you. Everybody, thank you. If you can put something out there for help them out. Of course, I've been a big part of Kruse Control for the past couple of years. So, and thank you all for being here as always. Everybody, we appreciate your great hot takes across the board. But there's more going on, everybody. And the popcorn bucket of the Empire is coming. Can we talk about Gladiator? It's out of control. You're right, Mike. You're right. But so Gladiator 2, everybody, we've been talking about this a few times on the show. The first couple trailers, first one, we're like, second trailer, we're like, okay. And now all the reviews are coming out, early reviews for this. This is launching next month, and people are going nuts about it. Great. Some of the reviews absolutely calling it absolutely buzzing after Gladiator. They're saying it's fucking fantastic. They're like, welcome back to the fucking movies, reviews are saying. Summing up Gladiator the whole time. Movie of the year. The people are saying, oh my God, this is way too good. This is from The Root. Gladiator 2 is epic. It's truly epic. Gladiator is a real deal. Gladiator is a pretty fucking great. The cinematic event of the year. All these reviews are coming out about Gladiator 2 after everyone's like kind of like sleeping on this movie. And in order of bringing this epic movie to the movie theaters, they decided to bring out the most epic popcorn bucket of them all. And here it is.
Every kernel of strength, every ounce of honor is for the glory of Rome. As you preside over this gladiator arena, you can eat war.
Very loud.
Finish the battle.
Cover those
within.
guys in butter.
You will be entertained.
They're probably already covered in olive oil, actually.
Yeah. Well, the thing about this movie too, on top of that, is they're saying that like the bucket itself. So when you finish the popcorn, there's a QR code at the bottom of it. You can scan, and augmented reality pops up in the
Jesus
popcorn bucket
Christ.
of gladiators actually fighting in the popcorn bucket. I don't know how that works. I really don't. But it's like Ridley Scott's like,
Brian. We're in the future, man.
Let's one up you on your fucking popcorn buckets. Apparently,
Wow.
Of course, Lex. Round of applause, Lexi. I'm
Where was
just
this
like
with the sandworm, Brian? You could have had the sandworm squirming up out at you.
flying through the universe, and I mean that would have been pretty freaking cool. But you got to finish the popcorn first. They're saying to get your code, and it's at Cinemark theaters only. So if you go to a Cinemark, you can get your epic arena of the Coliseum in popcorn form. Honestly, I don't. The movie itself, though, I've been excited about this movie. I've been saying for a while this could be a great movie, and everyone's been kind of hating on it. I don't know. He's writing the third one already. He's got 8 or 9 pages written. That was a couple weeks ago. He's probably got more than that written. People are raving about this movie, the early online reviews. They're then putting it out there, get test audiences and stuff, and it's coming great. They're saying Ridley Scott's back. He's done it again. It's right in line with the first one. Of course, we want a third one after this. Do we believe that? I think I do. I mean, he's waited a long time for this. I'm excited about this fucking movie. Get me back into the Coliseum. I love the Roman Empire. There's a lot of shit that happened there, but I love these movies. So I'm giving the first movie again over again. Russell Crowe, Strength and Honor, guys. GR. What do you think? Does this epic popcorn bucket make sense? And this movie can be as epic as that popcorn bucket?
I don't think it'll be that good. I think it's going to be a good movie. It looks like it's going to be anyway.
Do you believe the hype?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Brian.
Do you believe the hype?
No, I never believe the hype. I mean, I put it down to, I'll get in it, put my butt in the chair, I'll watch the movie, then I'll give you a good review.
Okay, but would you see this? I mean, based off these reviews and everything they're saying, is it enough to get you to go to the theater to see this movie?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go see it. I mean,
Yeah.
I like to watch people kill each other. I mean, it's fun.
Oh boy, GR. Yeah, I just think it looks. I know we've gone back and forth about this movie, talking about it. I just think that the early reviews say a lot. It could have been this is a stinker. They could have been like, whoa, this is not good, you know. But it makes me excited. Everyone's raving about it online. I know, Angel. That's what I thought too at one point. But then I saw it. I'm like, I entrust in Ridley Scott. I do. Angela, do you trust Ridley Scott?
I haven't really been failed by Ridley Scott over the years and decades of his filmmaking. No, like he does it time and time again.
Woman walking down the street, pretty woman.
I turned it off as
You're really getting into that one with me like that. That's my tune. Are we going to get in trouble for this, you guys? Are we going to be?
We're going to demonetized.
It's already done.
Are we going to be monetized? Are we going to be monetized?
Well, it'll be demonetized for a second. I'll hit the button and it'll just scrub it from the show. It's okay. So, that's why watching live is better than watching afterwards. You got to watch us live, right?
Well, I know. Now we got to tape record this, so I have it. I'm like, where's she moving
Put in your
like,
VCR.
Random, like, nothing. Right. What is this woman doing, for God's sake? Like,
we'll see. Do you think this popcorn bucket, though?
Yeah.
Is this popcorn bucket necessary? Augmented reality in a popcorn bucket?
No. Is it cool? 100%. Yeah. It's totally like, I'm sorry, I'm going to eat my popcorn and whoa, there's like two dudes in here like going bananas. Like, okay, let me just get that one kernel real quick. Will you two like duke it out?
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, I'm just trying to get that kernel, man. And you're just like,
chop your
How
finger
does it
off.
work, though? How does it work?
Knives everywhere, I mean, not knives, but swords.
Do you have to have like? I guess like on your phone, right? You see it on your phone screen, right? You wouldn't see it actually in the bucket, but your phone screen pointed at the bucket, right, Mike? I'm gonna go to a resident intellectual
if you drink
on
a
that.
bottle of cough syrup before you go see a movie, like like everybody did for Gladiator 1, then you're gonna be seeing them fighting all over the place.
And you're like, like it's his phone. I mean, it's definitely a nice little added, little
gimmick
snack.
Yeah.
Little snack for you.
It's a little snackety snack.
Is
for
this
the
what
audience,
we're going to be
right?
expecting out of all
right?
of our snack food in the future? We need gladiators fighting.
I'm
to
sorry,
the death?
Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. I just get I was watching some shit last night. Really got under my skin. Because these are all.
Okay, Peppy.
We need people fighting in our snack food now. It's like apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want.
Is this supposed to be a joke?
No, Peppy.
All of a
It's a
sudden,
real
like,
thing.
You're just watching something, you're like, whoa, like, gee.
When you open
What's
up
in
your
a fire?
Doritos, there's pirates battling.
Batista comes flying out. Like, whoa.
Batista comes flying out. He's like drops an elbow on you or something. That Dave bombs you.
Like, damn, like Josh Brolin, just boom.
Popping
Thanos
out.
there.
And even
I'm not singing pretty
Ryan Kruse comes popping out. Hey guys, it's Chinchillas here.
breaking news.
What would our
Mike,
popcorn
Mike,
bucket be?
Is this only the start of all this popcorn? I mean, it's been only increasing every freaking popcorn bucket. What are we gonna get next? What is like ideal popcorn bucket for Mr. Mike out there, Mr. Mike Casey?
Is this the big story here? Is about the popcorn bucket, Brian?
I think it is. I think it is.
Brian's a popcorn connoisseur. He's got a big bucket.
I do have a great big bucket of popcorn.
We're not going there.
Legendary.
The legendary bucket.
I don't know, man. They're testing the bounds of my imagination at this point. I would not have expected there to be gladiators battling in
Right.
the popcorn. It's going to make it hard to pull the popcorn trick if you've got guys battling around your hog in there. Oh.
That's going to be part of the popcorn trick in the next one. That'll be like, I don't know what movie that would
Brian
be.
had the biggest
A hand comes
bowl
up.
of popcorn I've ever seen. I know you guys are
Strength and
taking-
honor. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What a very limited life if that's the biggest one you've ever seen.
Oh,
The
boy.
sandworm. See, it would have made more sense with the
Right, well, we're
sandworm
talking about a
bucket
box
to do
of
the popcorn
popcorn
trick.
Yeah.
Where's your mind at, Gildorf or Gildolf? Gildolf? What do you call it? Gildolf?
Gandalf?
Tim in the chat, 2 dudes, 1 bucket.
Oh God, is Tim here now? Christ.
Oh boy.
That's a good one.
Oh boy, Tim.
Two dudes,
But
one
Mike,
Yeah.
but Mike, do you believe the reviews? Are the reviews going to be accurate? Do you
Okay.
believe
That's
it? You
the
giving it the hype?
question. That's the question, man. It's hype train. I was trying to find out who it is exactly that's saying this stuff. I mean, it's critics. Are they paying them off? Like,
On Rotten
or is this
Tomatoes.
is it legit hype or is it fake hype? It's so hard to tell now. I really have no idea. It might be good.
Movie of the
I
year.
hope it's good. I can't believe that Denzel Washington is 69 years old. That blew my mind. I don't know who
Yeah.
the hell this Paul Mescal guy is. This is the second time I've ever heard about him over the past couple of days. Apparently he's sad boy hot. This is what I've heard.
Yeah, I know.
Sad
That's-
boy
that's
hot.
his,
I don't
like,
even know what it
vibe.
means.
What-
I don't
what
even
does
know
that
what it
mean?
means.
Melancholy.
Boy,
He's
hot.
very monotone. Like he's very like so I just saw him like for the first time ever in Normal People on Hulu, the series. Which is really good. And I was like, oh, he's a really good, I've never even heard of this guy before. And that's where he came from for me. And then I was like, and then all of a sudden I randomly started seeing him like pop up and I'm like, oh shit, he's actually like getting part. Like I felt like I discovered like talent, that was like untapped.
He's around apparently.
Now he's like, now he's like around up for like Oscar, not like best, male.
This is going to change the
actor.
game for him.
Yeah, Gladiator.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
he's
this is
good,
super high
though.
profile.
I'm actually glad because I'm like, thank God there's like somebody new that's like not like Brad Pitt, George Clooney for best support, lead actor in a role. It's like, okay, I mean, finally
They
I was
had to
like,
pull
okay,
in-
there's somebody else I've never really seen. I mean, I saw him in a series, but
They
you
really
know,
had to
we talk
pull in
about
somebody
New
with
Blood.
chops.
what?
Yeah.
They really had to pull in somebody with chops for Gladiator 2. Because, I mean, the first one you had Russell Crowe, you had Joaquin Phoenix. He's like one of my very favorites. Like,
So
He's
good.
I know he's good. He's
it's cool to
just-
see them
he's-
pull in the
yeah.
power.
And he's really
Yeah.
natural. Like Paul Mescal is so. He's as cool as mezcal, You just sip on that and be like, "What?" Like you just
Sip on the
toast,
mezcal.
and be like whatever.
Eating the worm.
Yeah, I mean, there's no, like no worm. It's just
I like
chill
the worm.
and like it's like
GR
this.
likes the
It's
worm?
just-
Yeah.
I don't know about your personal life, GR.
I mean, my tequila.
I haven't had a worm in tequila since high school. Peppy, what do you think about this, man? Any ideas?
It's gonna be a bomb. Bloop bloop bomb.
Oh, Peppy's not sold on it. Peppy's not.
But I don't know if I love Denzel in it, to be honest.
Delegate.
We'll see.
I feel like
critics like
kind of. I saw that when I saw the trailer, he was kind of the ick, not the ick factor, but sort of the like factor for me. Like I just was a little like.
It's Paul Mescal as a gladiator, but also Pedro Pascal is also a gladiator in this as well, of some sort. So,
Another
so there's-
phenomenal actor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
Pedro's
Pedro
everywhere.
Pat, and he was kind of new for me. I mean, like I saw him what was the first thing I saw him in? Was it the man? No, I think it was the Mandalorian.
He was
Mandalorian.
in a bunch of stuff, yeah.
But he was
Yeah,
in
he's been
something before
busy.
that. It was the first time I'd ever, seen him as an actor in anything. And I don't even think it was a big. It wasn't big. Whatever. I think the film I saw him. It was before the Mandalorian, and then I realized I could tell by his voice. I have like very good. Like we should almost like do like an actor voice recognition. Like I name it like pretty much.
That's fun. We should do that. We
should
should
do
do
that.
that as a segment. My wife and I
We
love
should.
to do that with cartoons. We were doing it with Inside Job, the cartoon earlier. It was so much
Yeah.
fun. We should do that.
We should do it. I think it'd be fun. Brian, thoughts?
I can name that voice in 2 notes.
I'm down. That'd be kind of like just like play it for a second and see people know who it is, and then we kind of go around the table. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be actually pretty awesome.
We could do
I'd
a
be
little
down for something like that.
I can work on that, Brad.
Mic check, we'll call it.
Good job. Yeah, Mike.
I like that. Mic check.
And Mike can run the segment.
Yeah, here we go. Good job, Mike.
Check this.
Mhm.
I think there probably is some prize from fake hype, maybe, but I honestly think this movie's gonna do well. I know people are kind of going like, GR's making that, like, you smell the fart face about it, but I think it's gonna do well, GR.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna do well.
I think
I
so
saw that
too.
look
I
here.
We'll find out soon, Brian.
That's not too far. Wicked and Gladiator coming out the same weekend. Wicked-ator,
Narcos. That's what he
Narcos.
came up in, and people started knowing who he was.
Yeah.
Who, Paul
Pedro
Mescal?
Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
Oh, Pedro is in Narc. Oh, that's right.
Narcos,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. I'm interested to see, though, that there's a lot of hype. A lot of people are going crazy about Gladiator. Will it be great? Will it not? I know that popcorn bucket will do well. If you can get it. Let's go see it. I'm down. We can do it. We can double feature. We'll do Wicked and this. Which one do you watch first? Do you watch Wicked first or Gladiator first?
I think Wicked first. I want to leave. Yeah, I want Gladiator as my ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
probably much more epic of an ending for the day, you know?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's where I'd go. And then are you going to bring your big ass popcorn bucket?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Then I'll get the one with the fighters in it and shit.
Yeah. Peppy, right? Peppy popcorn bucket, big one?
Damn, skip it.
We can
Hell yeah.
blow popcorn out of our minds.
Yeah, Peppy loves Denzel too. Right,
Denzel
Peppy?
for Kang?
Popcorn coming out everywhere. Just
Popcorn every freaking where.
We're working on a weird vibe this evening.
Just
It's
don't
interesting,
lie
but I'm enjoying it.
I don't know what's going on either. It's just happening. So we'll just go with it.
But Peppy can't eat popcorn now. It's not fair.
I know, right?
I think we should do kettle corn. I think everyone's it's
Oh,
not
no.
talked
I'm
about.
not that desperate.
Is it bad? Wait, is kettle corn bad?
No, it's good.
I like yellow corn. I like yellow corn.
It's gotta be fresh though.
I'm also excited about this, but I'm more excited right now because it's coming soon too. Is Severance, everybody, and Severance dropped its very first trailer for season 2. So let's talk about that in our trailer talk. Severance, everybody. Severance. Adam Scott's coming back for this work-life balance of going into the Matrix in a lot of ways and not knowing what the hell is happening. I don't know if you've seen the first season of Severance. If you haven't, I think it's very much worth checking out. Apple TV Plus show. It's where a guy signs up to get this job. Well, in the job, he has no idea what happens on the outside world, and when he's on the job, he has no idea what happens at the job. So it's this weird kind of like concoction where as soon as he walks in the building, it's like he walks right out. Like he has no idea what happened there the whole day. It's a very intriguing storyline. Ben Stiller's behind this, and Adam Scott is phenomenal. There's a big cast in this too. You also have Christopher Walken in this, which is freaking. He's amazing. He's so great. Him and like I mean who's the other guy? I'm going blank on those on cast. But the new trailer just popped out. Coming out January 17th, 2025 on Apple TV Plus. Waiting for a long time to see this. Let's watch trailer. Let's talk about it. But here's the trailer for Severance season 2.
Zach Cherry, is that who you're thinking about?
No, Zach Cherry's great.
I've never seen that.
Everything they told you about
It's so good.
is a lie.
Eminence, front. This is excellent. Who?
Really shot this.
I give consent to sever my memories between my work life
I couldn't love this
and my personal
I could
life.
not.
Dude,
We're not happy. We're miserable.
What is it we actually do here?
Discover your work life.
My wife.
yeah, it's like you have no idea. Oh man, this looks. I love that I shot this.
Ryan, you look fantastic today. From
Who are you
Vampirella.
people?
Vampirella.
Welcome
Oh,
back,
maybe.
Marcus.
I worked for Adam Scott before.
You like work for everybody.
minute.
You're like basically you're like the everybody guy. I have a new name for you, everybody guy.
That was mysterious.
It really was. Because when the last season ended too, it's like you don't really know. Democratic necktie, Brian. Hey, no
They
politics.
call it blue. It's just blue. It's just blue, Tim.
blue.
Hey, every
blue
week,
da-do-dee-dow.
Republican last week, he's now a Democrat. Tomorrow, I don't know what he is.
This trailer looks cool. It's very mysterious. Of course, we were saying, like Mike said, very mysterious, but it looks fascinating. Again, the first season, the way it ends, they're trying to get outside and actually be able to put their consciousness into the real world. It's very fascinating. Again, when they go into work, it's like their complete memories are separated, as it says. So they have no idea what happens at work. And you walk in and you're walking right out immediately. Like, oh, that's great. That'd be fantastic, actually, for the person outside. Like, you don't even know what happened at work. The first season, I know, Angela, you say you didn't see it. There's like moments where he just gets shit-faced. Adam Scott gets shit-faced. And he's like stumbling to work. He's like, and he walks in and then he walks right out and he's fine. He's sober. And he's like, oh, that was a good day. But then inside the office, they show, he's like, oh, what did he do to me? What did I do to myself today? And he's like drunk and hungover the whole day. So it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It would be nice for hangovers. It really would.
It would be great. Yeah.
Question. So would you, and people in the chat, okay, would you do this in like life? Would you want to sever your memories of like work life?
It's difficult.
I would.
But the one thing that's like horrible about it is like it almost puts it into like they're trapped in this world, you know? Like the people on the inside of the job, it's cruel. It's like they're almost like they're prisoners at work, you know? That's what they feel like inside the job. So they don't know what they're doing to themselves.
It's and almost like there's some kind of social messaging that's occurring in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Angel, you gotta get through. I mean, it might start off a little slow burning, but like it really gets good. And towards the end, it gets really good.
So good.
And I'm excited to see where they go this new season. Again, they're trying to like plead to their outside self, and the outside selves don't usually like give into it. It's really fascinating. And then the way it's kind of builds up and builds up and builds up.
I've been waiting. Stuff can lose me. You know what I mean? Like you can get in, like it sounds great in theory, and then I start watching stuff like that, or like. I shouldn't say stuff like that, but you know, something similar maybe in style. And I'm like, I just start getting like, okay, what's going on here now? And I need like time to catch up. Like my brain's like back here and I need to like catch over here, like there and I need to here. Like
it's where? A lot. You have to like want to sit down and like really get into it too. You can't just like be like put it on the background and do something, you know. This is not a vacuuming your house and watching series, you know.
Right. Yeah. It's not like you can just I think mindless attention is sort of like good sometimes, and then it's also like if I really have to start like like thinking about it and getting, you know, deep into it, I have to be in like the right setting and all this stuff. And I sometimes I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a time and place for that. I don't always want to do that. I kind of want it to be like, oh yeah, I got it. Okay, like or I can already predict sometimes the plot twist. You know how we can do that with shows, movies. I feel like, you know, that happens sometimes, but with this, I don't know. Like, I feel like it probably is. I'll have to give it a go. I'm kind of on board with, was it Angel on here?
Yeah.
I watched a few episodes and just couldn't stick with it. Yeah. So I think I kind of like when I give
it more time, Angela.
What?
You give it more time. Yeah, give it more time.
Yeah, maybe I need to give it some more time. No, but
John Turturro? John Turturro? Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah.
I was going blanking on John Turturro's name. I love John Turturro. He's so freaking good.
Do not fuck with the Jesus.
Yeah,
Like,
and he has like he has a relationship with Christopher Walken in this, which is very weird and interesting. It's different. It's like it's so like, what is happening right now? It's like, and it's a slow thing, you know. It's just a moment. It's like moments, and it's like you don't know if they're actually like care for each other or if it's like, you know, or just like a weird office thing. It's there's a lot of interesting relationships in this. They might be in love too, you know. But then again, like you see the outside world, what their lives are actually, they're like totally different people, which is also fascinating. It's like really good character study show. It really is. I've loved it for a long time. The first season, it took me like I would say until maybe an episode or two, and then I was like, okay. Then I freaking dove into it. And I was in. I was hooked. So
you hate it when they do these one seasons and then they're freaking gone for like they're like 3 years to the next one. It's like that's like dumb to me. Like why do you do that?
The releases now are real strange.
Well, this
What?
is all messed up because of the strikes. That's the reason why this is all messed up.
Yeah,
They started to stop, and then it took them a while to get the production back up. And it's so
annoying. Like I hate just like stop. Like make at least 2 seasons in a freaking row. At least get me somewhere because you can binge this crap and like, sorry, it's not crap, but you can binge everything. Like usually you could binge now. Like some of the network or the streamers are like controlling, so you can only see like one episode. Which that I'm gonna quickly run down this. It bugs me. Like I'm paying for this service to be different from broadcast. That's the whole, you know what I mean? That's the whole point of it. Like I want control. I don't want to have to see, and I know we have the option, which is thank you for the options now that you can pay whatever a ridiculous amount per month.
It's getting ridiculous. Yeah.
It's getting ridiculous, right? Like, it's just like, come on, you guys. You started off like, I know it's big. We want the big money and everyone's trying to get like there. But like, what did you start as? What was the point of this? Like, to get away from network. Network is based on advertisers. That's why we're like, we don't want to watch a show and then have to, oh shit, like we have to break now for 2 minutes for all kinds of ads, and then it's multiple times throughout the show. It just makes it a little bit like, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, but
You're right. It felt like that direct pay model was working well for a minute though. And you're making a great point. It does not feel like it's working now. Not at all. It feels like it's turning exactly back into broadcast.
It is turning back into
paying to watch ads.
I'm paying to watch ads when I don't want. I originally didn't want to pay for any of this stuff, and I was watching this stuff without any. Does it frustrate you guys too? Like other,
it does. Like when you pay a little bit more, it's like now Amazon with the $2.99, extra on top of it. And it's like I'm already supposed to get Prime without ads before. It's every network is doing that constantly.
Anybody that believes you're not going to get ads is fucking dreaming. Come on, it's
you got to sail the high seas.
I know.
They're always going to slide the ads in there.
You got to cave, right? Because that's. I mean, I work in the business. So I know, like advertising that's where all the money is. That's the money for everybody to live on. So it pays your bills. I mean, I get it. But then it's like, it was never a sustainable, it was a sustainable model for the sense of where it was to like, let's start here. We're going to hook you in. I'm going to hook you. I'm going to get you on. Then you're going to stay because we're going to make this content that's exclusive to us. And you're going to be here for that. I mean, and now it's like, it's just like we're going off on a tangent, but that's okay. Now we're just getting too many networks, too many like too many streamers, excuse me. And it's just becoming flooded. Like, it's just like, it's Tubi, it's this, it's that. Like some you can watch without, not really though. Like, was it Freevee?
Freevee, Tubi, Roku has their own Crackle.
But everything now is you have to watch ads. So it's basically like, why am I not watching just like, I think NBC, like all the Prime networks are thinking like, all right, well, we're basically doing the same stuff that these guys, now it's like, but then they're making their stream. It's just to me, it's
they all do it. Netflix had their own commercial thing, Peacock has it. They all have it, they all do. Yeah. It's just the world we live in now. They're trying to get back to that basic kind of cable thing. GR, have you ever watched Severance, and are you excited about the new season moving forward?
Not even a little bit.
Not excited at all.
No, I haven't watched it. I don't subscribe to all that crap.
Apple TV.
Yeah, Apple TV, Roku. You pick one. Why pay more? I mean, I use DirecTV, whatever they've got. If I want to watch something, it's there. If I don't, it's not there. So,
what about that? There's a lot of talent in this show. Do you think that the premise is interesting though?
Yeah, I've had jobs where I don't want to remember them. Trust me. But I mean,
touche.
It's
people are weird.
Great talent.
People are weird.
Yeah, it is fucking weird. Listen, call it what it is.
I'm on board, buddy. Like, I'm with you.
Yeah. So GR doesn't see any reason to watch a season 2. The trailer didn't perk your interest at all.
Would I give a shit about season 2?
Yeah.
The cinematography though, it's so beautiful.
Good.
And the set.
I heart you, GR.
Yeah. Let's send it over to Mike because I know Mike does like Severance too.
Walking down this.
Team Severance here, Mike. What do you think? Is this season 2 trailer great? And should people give people a pitch where they should be watching it?
I can give a pitch for myself. If they made a TV show specifically for me and the shit that I like, it would be this show. It's strange that it's a very like character based. People are digging into their own psychology, having strange situations thrown into them. We get a lot of parallels with our own lives. It's very philosophical in nature, but it's not getting crazy like what was the robot show? What was the robot show on HBO?
The robot show.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. Westworld.
Westworld.
So
Yeah,
it's philosophical in nature. It prompts some questions, but it's not getting up its own ass like Westworld did. It's filled with actors that are incredible dramatic actors, but these guys are primarily comedians. Like Adam Scott, hysterical guy. His podcast with Scott Aukerman, You Talking You Two to Me, hysterical. Turturro, he's in all kinds of funny shit. Zach Cherry, he's a underutilized gem that's got a growing career. It's very funny too. And despite dealing with some kind of heavy societal issues or life examinations, it's also kind of a light hand. Just because people are like, what the fuck? And confused. So I just relate to it because it's people that are confused in strange situations. And I just feel like that's what every day is as a human, personally.
Yeah. Dude, it's such weird situation. You're right. Westworld kind of went off the rails too. I still have, I love Westworld. I just think what they did with like, where it was going. Sometimes they were supposed to do a 5th season or a final season, and it just never happened because Zaslav came in and canceled the whole thing. So that kind of sucks. I want to see where it went.
It was a little highfalutin. HBO shows in particular they try to make the audience feel like they're cool for watching it. That's bullshit.
Yeah, and also they spent a lot of money on that show too. I can't imagine they're spending that. Westworld was a movie, then they did there's 4 seasons over on HBO. So I worked in the first 2 seasons. So I worked on a lot of things.
That's a good point, fun. Brian. The cinematography is beautiful, everywhere. But it takes place just in an office building.
Yeah, an office building. It's simple.
Cheap. Yeah,
it's cheap. You have a limited cast. There's not a lot of extra people. It's super contained.
You work with Rachel?
With Rachel. Rachel?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
Rachel Evan Wood?
What?
Rachel Evan Wood?
Sorry.
Rachel Wood? That's been around. Evan Rachel Wood? Yeah, I worked with her a lot.
She's great.
I doubled for James Marsden on there. I was Dead Teddy. If you guys ever watch that show and you see Teddy dead in the ground, that's probably Brian. So many times he tapped me out. Shit. 110 degrees, and I'm laying in my cowboy hat, covering my face, and I'm sweltering and sweating.
A friend of mine did not have good experiences with her.
She was kind of a tough cookie. But I will tell you a story that was great. It was 115 degrees, and they wanted to keep going into meal penalties and keep going into lunch, and everybody's dropping. People are freaking sweating so bad. They're overheated. There's no shade. Everyone's freaking out, and they're producers keep going, we gotta get this. And then they're like, whoa, where's Evan Rachel Wood? Where's she at? She's like, that's it. We're going to lunch. These people are gonna drop dead. And she got in a van. She went to lunch, and we had to call for lunch. So she shut stuff down when it was going too far. So
I'm going to just say real quick, heat exhaustion is a real thing. You need to literally, before you start to feel like you're going to pass out, before you get there, that's already coming to a point where it's too late. You have to literally be out of the sun, in water, the whole thing. It's a big deal.
That's a good PSA.
Yeah.
It is, exactly, Mike. It's a PSA to everybody. We're probably not in that realm now as we're in the almost winter time, but to some extent we all just need to take a step back, get into some shade. Don't let a director or producer push you if you're somebody who's in that industry like this, and just say, you know what, I'm gonna take a break.
Take a little break. I'm just gonna say though, again, this happens on set, these things happen, and it's nice when someone stands up for the rest of the crew and the cast and stuff that has that power, and they're not just like abusing the situation, because sometimes that happens too. But I am excited about this. Ben Stiller has some drama too. People sometimes hate on Ben Stiller, but he produced this. He's behind the whole thing. Adam Scott gets shit too all the time too, which is interesting.
What,
I like Adam Scott.
what do you hear about Ben Stiller? I'd like to know, because I mean, I worked for TMZ, so I like to hear different people's opinions on what they.
I mean, I've had friends that have said like he will not talk to girls a lot of times. He'll snub them, yell at them, talk down to them. I don't know. I've heard that from multiple of my friends that worked out here, girls that worked out here. I worked with him on a show called The Station, which was a CIA pilot, took place in South America with Justin Bartha and John Goodman, and he was really nice to me. He was really super nice to me. He thanked me for all my work, super kind. And everyone's like, well, that's because you're a guy. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's nicer to guys than he is girls. I don't know what it is.
Why do you think that is? Maybe if you think, or if this, I mean, if usually more than one person's saying it, there's probably some truth there, because it's not, I mean, that's a little too coincidental.
Yeah.
So what do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe it's like, maybe this is a bad situation. I just don't know. Maybe there's wrong time, wrong place. That can happen too. Or maybe there is something that he has had something to do with, I don't want to play it again. Maybe he has something too, where it's like, with his marriage, or maybe something like his relationship, like who knows?
Yeah.
He is probably under a lot of pressure, I would expect.
A lot of pressure. He's producing, he's directing a lot of times. He's like really, he's doing a lot.
My cousin worked on King of Queens. Was it King of Queens? So his dad, my cousin, was his girlfriend on the show.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. I think he would make like appearance. Obviously, he'd like, show up and stuff like that. I heard only like, I think I heard some good things. Oh, I did not. I heard good things about
Jerry Stiller.
Yeah. I mean,
Jerry Stiller is apparently amazing. Everyone says he's freaking fantastic.
Yeah, like
or
really
he
great.
was, I should say. Rest in peace.
No, but Ben Stiller would, show up too, right? Because his dad's show is on the show, so like, he'd come around, every so often, and I didn't hear anything like negative about him at that point. She was on for a little while. Francine York was her name, but she's passed away now. She's older. She's my dad's cousin, so like my second cousin. But she was in Hollywood for a really long time. Beautiful, amazing, wonderful actress. But yeah, she was on there for a bit, and I mean, I just heard good things. So I don't know. I never really. It's you just never know with people. You hear like. I mean, when I working entertainment and the news reporting side of things, you see like videos people show you or send you of someone who's maybe acting unsavory in the public eye. So you don't know the context of what's really happening, right? You have to kind of discuss it with somebody, right? Versus like just making and jumping to an assumption. You have to get some real clarity, because you can get in trouble for that, right?
100%.
That's what I had to do all the time with stuff. Is we had to did this actually happen? How do you know? You know what I mean? You have to because there's just too much backlash that happens. So
defamation, people go crazy, it's like you got to be careful. And honestly, I always say too, it's like people will be like, say something bad about an actor. Sometimes it's like, if it happens one day on set, okay, you can have a bad day. Everybody's bad day at work. It happens. Happens 2 days, 3 days. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I feel like this is who you are. You're showing me your true colors.
Address the issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that one guy you talked about that was on Entourage. And,
Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
He'll be playing Harvey Weinstein one day.
Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, everybody in Hollywood loves Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, like you said,
GR does too.
There was no sarcasm at all in your voice, Mike.
Yeah, everybody's only got good stories to say.
Like he was just a jerk on set to people. I mean, obviously there was more than that going on, but
there was a lot happening shenanigans on Entourage. There were a lot of like situations with women there that were being brought in and then never brought back because of whatever happens behind closed doors. That was happening a lot. There was a whole thing that shut down production. They fired a bunch of people from Central Casting to do the casting for all the background women that were coming on. They were hiring models, and the actors would pick the models out, and some shady stuff was happening behind the scenes. And so those guys were fired.
so freaking disgusting sometimes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to chime in on that. It makes my blood boil because it's so bullshit. Like I know it happens. I get it. I know that, but it's fucking gross. Like are people that weak that they can't take the like bull by the horns and be like, okay, cool. Yep. We like you. We know you're talented. You've got the vibe we're looking for this, but is it really that like, I don't know, where you have
it's power discrepancy though, right?
Right. Power discrepancy. Yes, exactly. Power discrepancy, but you have to like cave to the fact that the actor like needs to have like power over like, you know what I'm saying? All these like PAs or whatever it is, or like make people feel like shit or, you know, make women belittle them, treat them like fucking shit. Like, you know, it's just like, what are you doing, dude? You're like just some bro. Like if the world were end tomorrow, no one would give a fuck about you. Like, sorry, but they wouldn't. Like, you're just like everyone else. You got lungs, you breathe air, you got a heart.
You're a human being.
Like,
no, he's an asshole.
And you're an asshole. And you're an asshole then. So I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, it just gets me a little like revved up clearly because
100%.
I'm sick of these people who do this shit. Like it's all the time. Like you hear these, I mean, like him, I know many others. It's just, it's just, come on, you know, like
it seems like social media is kind of putting a little bit of air in those situations though. I think it may be keeping people on their toes a little bit more than they had been in the past.
Because there's cameras everywhere now.
No one knows, Brian and Mike and GR. Nobody really knows. Like, they don't work with these people. Like, the public has no idea. They just like them because they look cool on a TV show. But, like, no one really knows. Like, I talk to celebrities. I've talked to them for decades. And, you know, I mean, I know who they are behind behind a screen or behind a camera lens. Like, you see how they act. I mean, totally different, like a little bit of a different subject, but like with the P. Diddy stuff, like look at this guy, like a total psycho, like weird freaking sexual assaulting, disgusting piece of shit, like what he's done. And like people were so afraid to come forward because he has power. He's got people in high places and like you can't really, you know, I mean, it's hard to mess with that. And I mean, not that a lot of these other actors do, but they do with like working with like the big talent houses, like they have power, you know, the publicists, they have power. Like it just depends who you're working with, but they do. Like they will frickin' rain holy hell on you. Like
you show your spine. The thing is, you show your spine one time, Angela, and boom, that could be it for you in Hollywood. And that happens every day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I would be if I were working for who I used to work for, I'd be checked hard as shit. I mean, not in the sense that as long as it's accurate and it's what I'm saying is truthful and it's credible and it's can be backed up, fine. But yeah, it would normally be like, what the hell were you doing? You know what I mean? That kind of thing, like screaming, yelling, talking down to me, calling me a bitch, calling me all those things. I mean, that's typical. Like that is sadly the language some people think that they're entitled to say to you because they work in the industry.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's a problem. It's a problem. And it's like, again, these are human beings. Everybody's a human being. They're working a job, but then some people that go to their head and then they can treat people wrong and then other people treat people right. It's a weird business. It's a weird business. And you're right. The PR people can spin things certain ways and manipulate the conversation. And it just sucks. I see it all the time when there's people there's shitty people. There's shitty people everywhere, but there's definitely shitty people in the business, and you just got to navigate through the shit and eventually, you know, find the good people there.
It's like a constant cycle of abuse, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, that's why I had to get out of TV for a bit because it was so abusive that, I mean, it starts to like just tear you down. And it's not to get like depressing, but like truthfully, it's like, I don't need to go to work and be called the B word by some guy that's my boss or me, you know, like freelance, you know what I mean? Like, who are you to call me that? Because you think you have like dominion over like something? Your job is on the line too, bud. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you have rights. You have rights in the workplace. You're an American.
Yes,
exactly.
People will tell you to shut the fuck up sometimes and scream at you or call you an asshole, and it's like, get back to one. And it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what? We're working a job.
Or like, this is a good one. Let's hire her. She's got, you know, like when I overheard this conversation. It wasn't about me, but it was about someone else. They were like, this news director was like, let's hire her. She's got, big tits and whatever. It's, excuse my language, but that's what was stated. And it was like, I just sat there and I'm like, oh my God. And I remembered like with this individual that when I got hired on, like I remembered when I would like do the tour of this network or whatever, like this individual would be staring at my ass the entire time that we were like going through. And I sat there and I looked and I'm like, is there something like, what is he looking at?
On me,
I figured, he's looking at my ass. Like it wasn't, and then he'd look at my chest. He would never look me in the face like half the time. And I'm like, then I realized after I heard like by the door when I was going to go in to talk to him one day, it was like, I overheard him say, hire her. She's got big, boobs, whatever,
Nice.
like to someone else.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's great. Like, that's why the guy's hiring. Okay, cool. Like,
Yeah, this town sometimes it becomes down to how you look as opposed to who you are and what you're doing, and people don't treat you like a human being sometimes. They treat you as a prop. Sometimes a prop they want to look at.
I'm sorry to hear you were exposed to that, Angela. Nobody should have to be exposed to that.
well, that's like the politest thing. Like I told Brian, there's been a lot of stuff. I mean, like the whole like Me Too stuff. I mean, we don't have to get on that rabbit hole, but I mean, I have been subjected to some heinous, crazy stuff.
Yeah, nobody needs that. I'm sorry I went through that too, Angela. It's not good. It's not good.
I know you guys are
bodyguard.
What's
bodyguard, GR the bodyguard coming in.
GR, you guys can be, your bodyguards.
Lucy Daddy coming in. Right, Peppy?
What?
Yeah, coming in.
I mean,
49 years, but dirtbags like that don't deserve to live anyway.
No. And that's a whole conversation that happens. People always show their true colors sometimes, and especially in this town. You got to be careful, and I'm sorry that happened to Angela. It happens too often, too many times, and it's too sad. It just sucks.
Yeah, and
we all give up a lot to this.
I send out I feel horrible for everybody else that I know that goes through the same thing. It's freaking awful, and have to go everywhere cringing, having to deal with that person or multiple people that just treat them like shit. It's awful. Like it is. There's nothing worse. So it's like
it takes a long time to build your career. It takes a long time to build your career through that and navigate through that bullshit.
When you built your career and you're at like a kind of like place that everybody looks at as like you're at the pinnacle. They look up to you, right? For everything. Like you are the one that they like all the networks. When I would cover major breaking entertainment news events, they would all come to me. Like at the I call it at the circus. They'd come to me for all the information because they were like, oh, you worked for TMZ, whatever. So like, they would come to me for like that information. I mean, I'm talking Good Morning America, like anyone who looks up to any of those major networks, those networks came to me. I met some of my greatest, close friends from those, experiences. And they got, kind of like intel from me because I wouldn't give them everything, but I'd help them out a little bit because they just didn't have that. They didn't have that base, but at the end of the day, like, I just started to ignore my like phone calls and I'd get like screaming. I'm talking like screaming. Like I've probably got one still on my phone, like from back when I was working with them. And like it was just like, oh, so-and-so's yelling, screaming. You can hear them in the background. It's just like, I can't do this.
Not called for.
No,
not
like no
called
one
for.
should
It
put
really
up with
is
that
not.
shit. Like you've been on sets, you guys, all of you. Most of you at least. Mike, I don't know what your situation
Mike's
is.
been
I
on
was
set too.
out there. I was out there for a little while.
Yeah, so like you guys have been involved. But yeah, I don't want to like, not that I'm saying it's all bad. There's definitely good stuff too, but
it's good.
Yeah, it's just
And sometimes
definitely-
it's great when they come after you. Sometimes it's bad. It's just a hat toss what you get yourself into. I tell you, one person that's probably very excited they're coming after him is Tom Holland. Everybody, and Tom Holland right now is taking over the business. Can we talk about this in our featured story of the night? So if you've not seen this yet, Tom Holland, we all know Tom Holland, Spider-Man himself. He's been just all over the place. Well, now he's going to be the co-lead in the new Christopher Nolan movie, along with Matt Damon. They're going to be actually doing this together, and it's a big move for Tom Holland. Of course, the Spider-Man stuff's great. He's been doing that for almost a decade. He came forward, so it was one of the best conversations they had. Christopher Nolan calling him up, being like, I want you for my new movie for Universal. Now, there's still no plot, no details, just so we have the two main characters coming forward. And he's also talking about what he's got on his plate. Spider-Man 4, everybody finally announced, filming this coming summer. Spider-Man 4, script's done. Tom's happy. Everybody's happy over there at Sony. Is it that kind of Noel storyline? We'll have to wait and find out, but I'm happy they were able to find a way. But I'm excited for Tom Holland because he is very sought after right now, and it's a Matt Damon. It's a big thing, I think, for his career. It's monumental, and it's going to change him, I think. I think it's going to be change his whole trajectory moving forward. And like I was saying before to Angela, it's like, it's nice to be sought after, but it's also like, it's a catch-22 sometimes. And I think in his case, it's a great thing, and there are great things that happen to people, but sometimes that power gets abused. But in this situation, it's fantastic. I'm excited to see how this maybe elevates his career even further. And I love Tom Holland. Come on, what's not to love about this guy? He's like a power couple, him and Zendaya too, conquering the town. Wait till freaking Chalamet gets in and they have a threesome going on. It'll be fantastic. Throuple, right, GR?
Oh, yeah.
It's big time. GR, what do you think? Right? They'll be playing tennis, right? They'll do that Challenger movie.
Is that what you're calling it now, Brian? Tennis?
I'm calling it whack-a-mole. That's what I'm calling it, whack-a-mole.
When Brian plays tennis, he does it on the Sega Dreamcast, like a normal person.
Yes, I do. That's the only way I do it.
It's kind of weird. Like, I mean, it's weird looking. The threesome tennis thing, like, come on.
I know it's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, they're cool, but they're not that cool. But okay.
let's slam it over. Let's spike it over to the thirsty daddy here for a second. GR, do you think this is going to change Tom Hardy's trajectory for his career, or do you think it's just another notch on his belt?
I think it's both. I mean, let's face it, the young man is a talent, and this could push him to the A-list.
I think so too. Zendaya's kind of there already, right?
Well, I think he's an A- at this point. He's not quite there, but he's close. And this could push him into that solid A-list.
Do you see Nolan bringing something different out of him as an actor?
I would hope so. I mean, Nolan's a hell of a director.
Yeah, you should
see. A good director brings the best out in his crew, hopefully.
Yeah, the way he directs actors too is pretty phenomenal. He really gets in there. He whispers stuff in their ear. He like gives them little things. Like it's really great to see him work on set. I think Tom Holland's going to learn a lot from this. What do you think, GR?
I agree. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that job.
Right. You're freaking working with Nolan, making some monumental movies. I think it could be kind of fun. And they won't tell us anything about this movie so far. We're still like waiting and grasping for what's going to be, what's it going to come out. Chalamet be the bottom. Oh God.
I'm so happy you brought up Chalamet, Vampirella.
That's so good. I would say this though. This movie already has release date July 17th, 2026. We have release date. We have some casting coming forward. It's only a matter of time until we get the official synopsis for it, I would think. Mike, what do you think? Is this like a big deal? A big deal for Tom Holland? Should he be super stoked, or is he already a big deal and this is just like nothing to him? This is nothing sauce.
It kind of could be a big deal, I think. The thing is, Christopher Nolan, he doesn't make bullshit movies. He makes real, massive cinema blockbusters that kind of, there's a little bit of discussion over the artistic merit of these movies. But I think, by and large, I love to go see this stuff. He makes big movies. Oppenheimer blew my mind. So I have a feeling, if Nolan sees something in Tom Holland, which I don't know if I do, but I kind of trust Christopher Nolan if he sees something in just discussions with who he needs for this role. I think he'll probably be able to get a good performance out of him. And the other thing is him alongside Matt Damon. What the hell is this project gonna be? That's a lot of lovability. Those two.
I know. I mean, how's that even like? What's this gonna? It's gonna be like a because there was a rumor that he was gonna be doing a horror movie next, but I don't think it's a horror movie, right? Can you imagine them doing
Those
a horror
two?
movie?
Well, yeah, 100% I can, Brian, because you get the juxtaposition, right? Of these lovable guys. Well, that's what I love in movies. You know, it highlights you highlight the horror if it's happening to somebody that you love, right?
Yeah, there's this whole thing that Nolan was saying he's never done a horror movie. That's Angel I saw in the chat, and so I think it could be. Maybe it's just like, would it be father son though?
Is the age range right? It's about right. It's about right. I think.
About right.
20 plus a couple of years. I was talking with Lynn about this earlier, Brian, and she had another take. She does not believe in the acting ability of Tom Holland at all. But she does see, if it doesn't fizzle and we discover that Tom Holland can only be Spider-Man and he never gets any other roles, the other way she sees this playing out is that Tom Holland continues to not be able to act, but is catapulted to the peak of stardom, like Leo DiCaprio. He somehow convinces everyone that he can act while not actually being a very good actor at all.
I love Leo. He just yells a lot and he gets into it. He eats bear now.
He's the biggest over-actor. He acts. You can watch him acting. His level of naturalism is zero. You see his acting at community theaters in counties all across America. So that could happen. Tom Holland could pull the wool over on us and have an amazing career.
Well, that's what I was thinking too, Mike. You made that point too. It's like he kind of plays Tom Holland all the time and everything. I've seen him, and I didn't see The Crowded Room. I heard he was a lot different in that, but then again, that didn't do too well. I know people were. I mean, he was producing that as well, and he said he was like losing his mind. That's where he came out saying he thought he was like a borderline alcoholic during all that, and he had to stop drinking. So I don't know if something raw, real hit him at that point that caused him to get to that point.
If he's getting his shit together at a young age, that's great though too, right?
100%. He should be. He should be. What about the Spider-Man 4? Is anybody excited about it? Does it make sense for doing this, GR?
Why not? It's been successful. Try that again. It's been a successful franchise, so they're going to keep pumping them out there.
Do you think this is good? Because this is the thing. We're coming into Venom weekend, everybody. Venom's coming out tomorrow. Is it going to be Tom Holland and Tom Hardy in the next Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 4? Tom Hardy says he wants to fight him. He wants to fight Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Maybe that'll be Spider-Man 5.
Yeah, I mean, I want that's too far. I want it now, GR. I want Venom.
My mom said something you should remember, Brian.
What's that?
I want never gets.
Yeah, it's true, unfortunately.
I want never gets?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I want it. You don't get it.
But I want it. I think it's going to be
shit. You don't get it.
But I want it, GR. I want it so bad.
Wish.
I think
if you wish hard enough.
It's going to happen, right? I think we will figure it out. Some kind of monumental calamity will go down and it'll become a freaking impressionable scenario where you dominate the matrix of fucking leadership, you know?
Definitely.
Something like that. But I just think this is going to be big for his career too. I think that Nolan has a way of, like Mike was saying, bringing things out of actors that a lot of directors don't. I know 100%. I saw some hate in the chat. I see some hate in the chat about Nolan. I will tell you, I think he's still a phenomenal director and he has a vision for everything.
I love it.
And he has
everything he's done. Do you know what this movie's going to be, Brian? I have
no
idea.
There's nothing about it.
Yeah.
I think it could be because he's been saying he wants to do it for a long time. So, like, why not? This is your time. Universal, it's not back to the WB yet. You're still keeping it at Universal. So he's,
comedy horror combination.
I can't imagine Nolan doing a comedy. I just don't think he's going to ever do a comedy. I
was being sarcastic. I was trying to imitate Mike.
It would be fascinating to see a Nolan comedy, I think. But I just don't see it. It'd have to be like a dark comedy, or maybe it'd be like a romantic comedy.
Combination, Brian.
Yeah.
Who's another? It makes me think of Darren Aronofsky too, Brian, because we've heard that he wants to stretch out and do some comedy too.
Yeah.
So maybe these big guys, massive cinematography guys, just after they get 5 or 6 serious movies under their belt,
big meaty movies,
switch it up. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think that's totally cool to do. I mean, honestly, make them get outside their comfort zone. You know, do something that's a little bit different for themselves and actually test themselves to a different degree. I mean, I can't imagine what Nolan's like. It'd probably be a very smart comedy if Nolan did it.
He was
Probably.
involved in what was that comedy? Oh my god, I can't think of it. With oh my god, I'm sorry, I lost my brain there for a minute. What is it? It's Nathan Fielder. It's a comedy with Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone, where they do the reality. They're doing a reality TV show, like where they renovate houses. Have you not seen this, Brian?
Oh, that was
Emma
over
Stone
on Max,
and,
or was it Showtime? It might have been Max or Showtime.
Fielder,
Where they're
yeah.
yeah, I saw the trailers. Yeah, I saw the trailers. I never saw it.
Yeah, that's a A24 one. But I know that that Christopher Nolan was heavily involved in that. I don't know if his name is anywhere, but on the in the like the artist retrospective things, you know, when they have those evenings in LA where the creators come out and they take questions from the audience at a college or whatever, Christopher Nolan was involved in that too. So I don't know how relevant that is, but he definitely is kind of, you know, the dark comedy is on his radar.
I mean, I think, I heard great things about that show. I never got a chance to check it out.
It was weird. It's, you know, like I like Severance. If the Severance is weird, The Curse is like 96 times that in terms of weirdness.
Man. Well, I just think that Tom Holland is like, maybe he'll fit into this Nolan verse and like branch off and do a whole different genre of movies and a whole different chapter in his career. If Nolan's able to pull that out of him, and if he has that in him, like the Curse kind of stuff, maybe it'd be something in that universe. It might be kind of cool to have him do something different, challenge himself, like you're saying, and branch out and try something new. Because, you know, you can't be doing all these psychological kind of movies forever, right? I mean, Oppenheimer was great too, and what he did with that, with the visuals and actually going and blowing up bombs in the middle of the desert, that was pretty freaking awesome. I know Lexi hates Nolan.
No.
He makes beautiful movies. You can't say he doesn't make beautiful movies. Lexi.
Yeah, I miss when he.
Incredible.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it in theaters, and I'm kind of bummed I didn't see it in theaters. I watched it. I did fuck up. I fucked up. I was really bummed about it afterwards. I was like, oh, it's the time in the theater, and I was like, things were going on. I think I was working a bunch, and I just missed it. So, but I watched it afterwards, and I was like, oh damn, why did I not watch this in theaters? But I think Tom Holland's career is going to keep spiraling forward and like just dominating. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I think we lost Angela. I guess we lost Angela at some point
I hope
here.
Everything's okay over there.
Yeah, I hope she's okay. But I would say this. Oh boy. She might be able to hear you, GR.
Oh, well. Sorry, Angel.
But Tom Holland, new Nolan movie. What do you guys think? Are you excited about it? Are you not? Is it going to be a big monumental shift in his career? And will Nolan maybe take him to that next chapter of his life? Let us know what you think. I'm excited about it. I think it could be a lot of fun, and I love Nolan. I have a hard time naming the director of any movie. Well, there's a lot of different directors out there. We keep watching the show. We'll tell you some more. But thank you for all being here. And multiple movies. That's probably why there's a special place in my heart for the Nolan world. And
came back.
And I'm very excited to see where it goes. But before we sign off here, Angela, Tom Holland, Nolan, is this going to change his career forever? Oh, we can't hear you. Can't hear you. Oh.
I was on mute. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Hear you now, yeah.
My finger mic. So what I want to say to the people is that I think that this will be a huge opportunity for Tom Holland to just go ballistic. Yeah. So welcome to the craziness, Tom Holland. You're going to be even more of a megastar than you already are.
Big sword. What is he in Final Fantasy
I
VII?
know, it's like a really. I'm like, is
I
that
have no idea.
salad tosser? What is that thing?
I saw that shit. And I was like, I got to put this in. I have no idea what this is even from.
Tossing a big salad.
Yeah.
Are you cutting a Wagyu beef strip with that?
I think you're right.
A whole Wagyu beef.
I think this will change his career forever, though. I agree with Angela. I think this is a good opportunity for him. Don't blow it now. And I don't think he will. I think Nolan will get a great thing out of him. I think he will. He always pulls his actors' performances out.
I
He
believe
does.
it.
Yeah, I mean, long awaited. You know, Holland's got big. Obviously, this is a big project. So, I mean, for him. So, I mean, anything in the Spider-Man universe, multiverse, I should say, not universe, but it's madness. It's crazy.
He does like a kid.
Yeah, it's grounded. It's going to do all kinds of wonderful things for this gent. So he should be very excited and thrilled.
Angela, quick question. Lexi in the chat says that it's men that love Christopher Nolan movies. How do you feel about Christopher Nolan movies?
Well, Lexi, I mean, so sure, there probably is some reality, of course, but I don't know. I mean, I'm
you sound torn.
Right.
You're not giving it a hearty yes. You're not all on board.
Yeah, I was really like into my camera too, right there.
Inception, Interstellar. Do you like any of those? Yeah.
I mean, I do. I do. I think they're all right. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, I might go with what Lexi's kind of throwing out there. Like, yeah. Like, I mean, I have some better
energy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not like maybe they're not as I mean, I don't know if they're emotionally charged. Okay. Oh, see,
he's a classy man.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, sure. I just don't really think I don't have a yes or no. I think I'm like staying in limbo because I can't really say at this point. I don't have a.
I think you told us your answer.
Interstellar is bad. I don't think it's amazing. I just think it's kind of. Okay, you know.
I think you proved Lexi right, honestly.
Like,
yeah.
Right, maybe So maybe I'm just sort of like neutral. If that makes sense. I really lingered there for a really long time, but I just want to say that I just want to, I'm in like a neutral space. But yes, I might be leaning more with Lexi on that one.
Dave, do you know any women that like Nolan movies?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Straight answer out of him.
Yeah, straight answer. Right? He's not messing around. But anyways, this is going to be great for his career, I think. Tom Holland, Nolan, you got freaking Matt Damon all together wrapping around a big bow. Will it be a fantastic movie? Will it not be? Let us know what you think. And we're freaking gonna find out soon enough. 2026, it's a long ways away. So when the premise comes out, the idea comes out, the storyline comes out, we'll keep you updated. What will this be about? I can't wait to find out because I love Nolan. I know you might not, but I love Nolan. Yeah. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. As always, can't get my jacket off. Sometimes very tight in the freaking arms, and I throw it away, and I can't get it off. Woo!
If you were a little more buttery, those would have just slid right off.
If you want to see Brian strip, you can pay extra.
That's a little bit.
Yeah,
$19.99.
Kruse Control after hours. Kruse Control after hours.
Yeah, it's $19. So it's $2,000. You'll have to go through me and GR.
It sounds like you have pimps now, Brian.
It does sound like I have pimps.
Be like a PR type individual /
PR pimps.
Promoting, Brian, that's what it is.
What's that?
It's promotion.
It's promotion. It's promotion.
Exactly. Oh, Lexi's nice. It's cute. She's like, you made my night, Angela. Oh.
Yeah. I'm excited. Bye, Angel. I'm excited to see where this all goes. But thank you all for being here, as always. I'm not going to be getting naked anytime soon. I'm just saying. Anyways, thank you for being here, Kruse Control. As always, appreciate you. Thanks for being on the show. Appreciate you being on the chat. Come on back. We'll be back for Friday. Friday we'll be back again for our drinking Friday. We'll have a few drinks, have a few cocktails, and talk some entertainment news. It'll be a fantastic time. If you like this, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps us keep getting those numbers up. So we're at 3,367, something like that. Numbers keep going because you appreciate it so much. But thank you for being here. Mr. G.R. Waters, the Thirsty Daddy. Thank you, GR, for being here as always. Hope you had a great night tonight, and thank you for being our tech director. As always, GR, appreciate you, and thank you again for being on Kruse Control.
You're welcome, sir. It's my pleasure. Trust me.
Damn right. It's my pleasure. My pleasure to have you here. Come on, GR.
Yes, sir.
Also, Mr. Mike Casey. We love you, GR. Dave popped up. Mr. Mike Casey, a resident intellectual himself. Thank you for being on Kruse Control as always. Appreciate you, Mike. Hope you had a great time. Keep it frothy, foamy, sexy, and sassy, Mike. We love you so much. Hope you had a great time tonight on Kruse Control.
You know, I got a little bit of dancing in, Brian. We were all over the place tonight. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for bearing with us and hanging out.
I'd like to do a room dance, like back by where his lamp is.
Room dance? That's going to be, when Brian gets naked, I'll go do the room dance. Okay?
Here you go, Mike.
Brian's not even half naked. He's got boxers on.
Not your boy toy.
Thanks for being with us. Thanks for having me. And great to see you, GR and Angela.
Do you guys like my, okay, everybody in the, like, whoever's in our chat, do you like my little mini microphone? What do you guys think? Like, you just, oh shoot. Look at Robert's moment. It's like, oh, it's like that oyster. Or that.
I liked that.
I think you
Angela, thanks for being here.
Wait, it's a slippery little fucker. There it is. Now the thing is, it won't even,
Slippery little fuck.
That is TMI.
Angela, thank you for being here on Kruse Control as always. Hope you had a great night. Appreciate you. Happy hump day.
Thank you. Happy hump day. Do you like my mic?
I do. It's great.
Is it a one hump or a two hump night?
Peppy's getting crazy.
It's a 4 hump night.
Whoa.
That's serious trajectory.
4 minimum.
It's a fully humpy night. It's a humpy night.
It's full humps.
Peppy's going nuts right now. I don't know what's happening. Peppy, calm down, buddy. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being on Kruse Control. Oh, okay. I gotta let Peppy out for a second. I guess he's going nuts. He must have to use the bathroom or something. Mike, give us your best bit of knowledge how to execute hump day.
You gotta start with the butter, right? So you bring the butter, you get your whisk,
the butter, Mike.
You get your spatula, you spread it, you foam it up.
With a huge knife.
You gotta get it frothy. You bringing knives to hump day?
Don't bring knives to hump day.
Huge knife.
You have different methodology than I do, Angela.
Don't bring knives to hump day.
No, that's rule number 1.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Anyways, way off the rails. Thank you for being on Kruse Control as always. Appreciate you. Happy hump day. Have a great night as always. But you gotta keep spreading that love. Get those numbers up. We appreciate it so much. You gotta tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great grandmas and grandparents that came down from Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, back again. Then landed smack down on Venus and landed Mars. And then Mars was like, oh my God, Elon Musk is here. Kick you the fuck off. You land back on Earth. And also, on Earth, you got chinchillas and beavers and bears. They're having a fucking sex party. It's crazy. There's like crackers and cheese and wine, and all of a sudden some dildos come out. I don't know what the fuck's happening there, but you know what? The chinchillas are crazy. They're awesome. They subscribe. You can subscribe too. GR's there. He's like, what the fuck, guys? Get it down. Calm down. It's too much. It's too fucking much. And then they subscribe to. He's doing mad shit. I don't know what's happening. The kangaroos hop in. They're like, the Joeys pop out too. They're like, woo, 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 woo. Subscribe to Kruse Control. Watch out for those fucking marsupilami. Watch out for the fucking aardvarks. The fucking aardvarks are crazy. The chinchillas, watch out for those penises pecking chickens. They're crazy, but they're all our friends. And they're your friends too. The woodland creatures like us, they subscribe and you can subscribe too. And at the end of the day, we love you all. So have a great night. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you back on Friday. Love you all. And until Friday, everybody, see ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.